This last award is known as the Veteran. The Veteran Award is often referred to as individuals who are loyal to the company and have been here for a long amount of time. Long ago, I remember this particular employee meeting him for the first time. He was extremely stubborn. In fact, I would probably say to this day that his stubbornness is probably unmatched. But at the end of the day, it's actually because he has such a deep passion for the company that he believes in so many things so confidently that it's sometimes portrayed as stubbornness when in reality it's passion. I remember actually sitting next to this individual in front of my dad's desk, arguing back and forth about how certain company procedures should go. And it got pretty ugly at times. His passion is honestly something that I look up to and very few people can achieve in a lifetime. I remember when he called me to tell me some news one night. I'll never forget where I was. I was standing in my bedroom looking out my window at about 9 or 9:30 at night. And he called me to tell me that his son had an immune deficiency. And many people understand that as a possible nickname that has to do with bubble boy syndrome. An individual that may not have all of the strengths to be able to fight off diseases on their own. The thoughts that must have ran through his head must have been unfathomable to be able to get that news. But over the last year, this particular man has been an amazing individual in me and the rest of my family's eyes. I have received texts or emails long before I've even woken up in the morning from him discussing certain things that he needs to do throughout the day and things that he's planning on doing, even though he may not have gotten a great night's sleep while living in a hospital for nearly 13 months straight. He was determined that he wouldn't be treated any different. He didn't want any special privileges. He made that very clear to me and my family on different occasions. He's demanded that he would still live and fulfill his responsibilities in his current role, but that actually wasn't enough. He even wanted more. He then gained the opportunity to be the new operations manager to support me in an effort to be able to run the entire company and not just some of the districts that he had prior. As news can come to an individual that has diseases or any type of health can be very frustrating at times trying to find answers. He's also had some good news, in particularly possibilities of being able to find a cure on the East Coast. His hope and his optimism is something that I hope that I can have sometime in my life. Before we announce who this individual is, I want to say briefly that because of what our last name is, sometimes individuals assume that we may know everything, when in all reality we don't. But what we do know is that individuals who are successful are individuals who are committed and individuals who choose to not be a victim of their circumstances, but being an individual who wants to go the extra mile and become something special for him and himself and his family. Before we announce this individual, I'd like to turn the mic over to Jeff real briefly.
So with the Veteran and Award, it obviously, we focus on the loyalty and commitment. And like John already stated so well, going through that situation, anybody who's been a parent who has seen a child suffer even on a small scale, it tears your heart out. And I can't fathom having to get up every day and go through a situation on a bigger scale like this gentleman has. Yet what has made it so amazing is what John said, that every day you would never know it with his work. You would never know anything was going on because of his dedication and his heart. And so with that, we'd like to recognize Jeff Kirsch.
You would have got a plaque.
Thank you.
We'll need to get some pictures afterwards.